Alright, it probably looks really dark on this video. That's because it's currently roughly about 1:45 a.m. and I am getting ready to drive to GameStop so that way I can sit outside in the cold for potentially a little over 8 hours and hope to God that I'm going to get these Prismatic Super Premium Collection boxes. At the moment, I have no clue how many people are going to be in line or if I'm even going to have a chance to get one, but I'm really hoping. So it's almost 2 a.m. I'm in the car. I'm bundled up. I've got, if you can see it, I've got a chair in the back. So we're going to go set up. We're going to sit out and we're going to hope that we make it in time. So hopefully in a little bit, you'll see me back in the truck pulling out a super premium box. Fingers crossed, low key. Let's try to get up there and hope that we're actually going to get something. We'll see, and you guys will see here in just a minute. So, I've got some good news. After almost 8.5 hours of sitting in front of a GameStop in the somewhat not so great weather, it got slightly chilly. It wasn't a whole lot of fun. But luckily, as it got later in the day, it warmed up a little bit, and everybody that was there was extremely cool. We all got along extremely well. We even all understood, and, agreed with each other. Stuff like, if you need to walk over next door to go to the bathroom or anything else, we were all perfectly fine with it. Nobody got in any fights, nobody caused any issues, and there was no threats of violence. Thank goodness, because apparently other GameStops are having issues where people are threatening each other, and I'm not really okay with that. I think it's kind of ridiculous. These are Pokemon cards. I don't think you need to threaten each other to potentially get 2 super premium boxes. Now, with that being said, luckily, after sitting for 8.5 hours, we managed to get what we were hoping for. So, I'm pretty happy. It was a lot of waiting, but luckily, between watching YouTube and playing my Nintendo Switch, I managed to catch several Pokemon on Pokemon Ruby, which I'm currently playing again. And on top of that, I had a pretty decent time talking to the other people, telling stories, and, just kind of sharing different moments that we've had with Pokemon cards and different things that, we've done along the lines of collecting and trying to get more cards. With that being said, everyone in line, as I know, was there to buy cards for their own, personal, collection, getting to open for themselves or, open with their kids, which I think was really cool. Nobody there, as far as I could tell, was there to buy them to resell. We all actually wanted to get them to open them, to actually enjoy opening the packs. So as far as I'm concerned, I was pretty happy. It was a good time, and I'm glad we got what we did. So obviously we're going to open these up on the channel. We're going to let you guys see them. We're going to let you see what's in the packs and everything else, as well as what came in the box. But with that being said, again, remember, if you didn't get one, please don't go, threatening people. Don't go threatening violence. And if you are going to buy one secondhand, definitely try not to overpay, because, again, they only paid around $95 a box, around $100 with tax. It's really not worth paying $250 for. So, again, just try not to overpay and be careful with what you're getting. But, again, I'm pretty happy, low-key, pretty happy with what we got, and I'll take it. I'm glad that we get to open these and that we have them. And again, remember, it was 8.5 hours of sitting, and the people in front of me had been there even longer, considering I was 5th in line. I was the last person to be able to get any from the location I went to, and the guy that was first had been there for 12 hours at the time of opening. So again, remember, it's a little bit wild out there. People are sitting out for a good amount of time. So if you want these cards and you are sitting out, be prepared to sit out for a good bit of time, and, know that you are going to be camping out to get these. But at the same time, if you're buying secondhand, just be careful. Obviously, be aware of what you're paying and what they paid, so that way you don't overpay, because again, it is a hobby. It's not something that's necessarily meant to be a side business or a secondhand business. It's more so meant to be fun, get to open packs and enjoy them, and, trade cards, sell cards, whatever. But, again, as far as, buying and reselling still a product, really it should be done by the stores at MSRP. So, you know, again, just try to be careful. But again, I'll cut to, you know, us actually getting to open these and you guys getting to see what we got. So thank you guys, and, you know, we'll see you here in a second. Alright, so here it is. We've got this big box with a lot of Prismatic stuff in it. Again, it is the super premium collection, so I know a lot of people were trying to get it. A lot of locations didn't really have a lot of boxes, so honestly, I didn't think we were going to get one either. I was pretty doubtful that I was going to show up and actually get a spot and actually manage to get even just one box. Luckily, I waited in line for over 8 hours and we got 2 boxes, so we're going to open one. We're going to save one for later, but we're going to open one now. We're going to show you guys what's in it. That way, if you didn't get one, you do get to see the stuff that comes in it. But as well, we're going to get to open it. We've got the packs inside. We're going to go through them. Fingers crossed that maybe we have a God pack in there. That'd be nice. At least one Evolution SIR for the first time finally in English would be pretty cool too. But either way, we're going to open this big box. We're going to pull all the stuff out. We'll show you guys what's in it, and then we'll go through the packs. And low-key, let's hope to God for a God pack. Like, fingers crossed, that would be amazing. But either way, let's get this open and let's see what we got. Alright, so we got the plastic off. Here is the box. Obviously, again, the box is kind of big, so it doesn't really easily fit on camera. But as you can see, we've got the giant box here. And the cool thing about it is it's set up to contain all the stuff that comes inside. So if you want to flip the top open. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, she already knew exactly what I was going to do too.
So it has a little Pokeball up here when you open it.
Which obviously that's on the little like cardboard piece here that helps set the lid in place so that way it doesn't move around. But we'll set this back up. So go ahead and lay it back down there.
Okay.
Alright, so first things first. As you guys can already see on camera, one thing, and I kind of forgot about this, but it's kind of cool. It comes with the EVSIR promo card, which obviously, no, we didn't pull it. It comes with the box, but it comes with the little display piece, the little cardboard, you know, card holder. Honestly, I think it looks really cool, and I'm kind of happy we have it. Again, it's an English EVSIR, so even though it's a promo, it's pretty cool looking, and we now get to have this and put it on display with our other cards. We'll keep this in the little display piece just because I think it looks kind of cool like that, so I'm pretty happy about that. And again, I did actually forget that it comes with this, so I'm kind of happy for real. And then also, obviously, we've got our Eevee deck box, which is kind of funny looking because it's got the little furriness to it. But again, it is the little Eevee deck box, so it's kind of cute, you know, I'm not going to lie. It flips open and it holds all your cards there, so... You know, obviously, deck box, you know, we all know what those are. Not too big a deal there, but if you want to go ahead and pull the sleeves out of the left side, those are a little off camera there. So we've got the Eevee with the Evolution sleeves, which I think looks pretty cool.
Those are really cool.
And then I think it's kind of cute because it has all of them kind of playing together, so I think that's pretty cool again. And obviously, we can always use extra sleeves, so not upset about getting those. Alright, so we moved the box out of the way because the next thing in the box that we actually wanted to pull out and show you guys is this really cool Eevee Evolution playmat, which as she's rolling out now, you can see has all the Evolutions on it. Again, it kind of matches the sleeves, but it's a little bit bigger, and honestly, we're really excited for it because we're going to set it all up and actually set it up on the desk. Yep, you hold one side, I'll get the other.
Boom.
Maybe you can see us there. So again, this is pretty cool. We're really happy about this because it does have all the Evolutions on it. And again, it's really cute to see them all together. And I think it looks really good the way they set the artwork up on this. So we're really happy to have this. We're actually going to set this up on the desk, and it'll be our new mat for the future coming videos. Yep. So I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so again, we're really excited about the playmat. Honestly, it's a really good quality. And the artwork is really good on it. The textures are nice. Like, it feels really good. So we're happy about that. We're pretty sure it's, you know, gonna hold up pretty well. So we're gonna get that set up on the desks here soon for like the future coming videos. And then for this video, as far as right now, we have 15 packs of Prismatic to open. I know we've opened quite a few on this channel, and so far we have not gotten very lucky with Prismatic. Obviously, you know, just the same as some of the comments and everything else, Prismatic has been one of those sets that has been hard to get good pulls, but at the same time, there's still a lot of us that are like, man, I like the artwork and I want to get some of those cards, at least some of them. Like, I know I'm not going to get the full set unless we pull, you know, a God pack, which would be pretty amazing, but again, I'm pretty sure, at least based on our current luck, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But if we can, you know, manage to pull some decent pulls out of this finally to go in our binder, that would be pretty nice. So fingers crossed, you know, low key, let's keep our hopes up and see if we can pull something awesome. So let's grab our first pack and let's see what happens.
All right, let's have some good luck, Loki.
Let's see if we can get some first pack magic. First pack God pack, and then we don't have to do the rest of the video.
We'll end it.
Like, just first pack done.
This becomes a short. All right, well, no God pack.
Unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, so we got a Houndour.
A Spritzy.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, I see a Slowpoke. A bug catching set. I know a lot of kids that like those. Heatran. Crispin. Professor's Research Reverse Hollow. Another bug catching set Reverse Hollow. And
just like it.
Groudon.
Alrighty. Well.
Okay, so nothing in the first pack. Again, that's a usual Prismatic, seems like. So, hey, we're already starting off like normal. So
hey,
I'm just gonna keep trying to stay happy, and unfortunately we're probably not going to end happy, but hey, let's see what happens.
You know, whenever you're negative like this, it seems like when we get the good luck.
Yeah, but I hate being negative just for the sake of trying to hope we get a good pack.
Alright, so
Code card.
Why don't you separate those?
Oh, they're fine. They can sit off to the side for right now.
A Donary. So they're wrong.
Pinsir.
Larvitar.
Black Belt's Training.
Hey, Lacey. It's that one person.
See, this is why I say, like, I wait till later at night, because it's that. Let's see, what was that one? Executor?
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that right. I have no clue. That one's a hard one to say.
Binding Mochi. Ooh,
okay, so we got an Iron Boulder. We've got the Reverse Hollow Houndour and Leafeon Hollow. And hey, a Shiny Energy.
Yeah, zapping my energy.
Ooh, alright, cool. So we finished the pack off with something amazing, a Shiny Energy card.
Best thing yet. Alright,
on to the third pack. So again, Prismatic unfortunately does not really seem to have the best pulls, and so far we're, what, 2 packs in now and haven't pulled anything at all, not even a Pokeball, so...
We got 15, so, you know...
Let's keep our fingers crossed. Low-key, I'm not feeling too great, but we're gonna hope. So the Litleo... What you got there? I have no clue, and I'm gonna butcher that name if I try to say it.
Another catching set for bugs.
Briar. Alright, so we got a Slowking. I like his outfit.
Ooh.
Okay, so wait, is that a Master Ball? No, it's a Pokeball. So. Okay, so that's a Pokeball, Black Belt's Training. We got a Reverse Hollow. And... Ooh!
Nice.
Okay, so I will say, like, unfortunately, obviously, it's not like, you know, the Umbreon, like, oh my god, we need to freak out. But I will say, like, the Umbreon EX is still a decent card from Prismatic, and last I saw, I think it's still worth something decent. Like, I don't know the exact value on it, in all honesty, just because, again, I wasn't sure we were ever going to pull one. But at the same time, it's going in our EX binder for sure, like without a doubt. And I will say I'm actually happy to have, you know, one of the prismatic, you know, English prismatic that we actually managed to pull. I think we have like a Flareon or something like that as well. So we have like a whole 2 EXs from prismatic. So, you know, hey, I will say at least it's something, and, you know, maybe that's a good sign that we'll get something else. But let's grab the next pack. Let's keep moving on and see if, fingers crossed, we can actually manage to pull either one. It'd be really cool to pull like the Umbreon Master Ball, or again, the Umbreon SIR. Obviously, that would be insane. But again, if we can just get like, you know, again, I'd be happy with like, you know, the Jolteon SIR. The Flareon, either one. I like both of those.
I'd just be happy with anything.
Alright, so let's keep going. Let's see. Another black belt's training. Alright, so he's showing up a lot.
Those claps.
Little hippo on the beach.
Hey, Houndour.
Man, we're seeing him a lot too. Another one of the Briars.
Vitality.
We got a Bronzong. I feel like you almost gotta say that funny when you say it. Is that another Pokeball? Alright, cool. So we got another Pokeball. Alright, so I mean, at least, hey,
Master Ball.
No way. Alright. Alright, so cool. We got a Master Ball. I mean, that's not, you know, full art or anything like that, but it is still a Master Ball, so.
Hey.
Alright, you know what? I'll take it back. Obviously, again, that's not an Evolution SIR or anything like that. It is a full art, though. So
more commonly pulled full art for
I will say, I am still pretty happy, in all honesty. Alright, so, again, I will say, like, at least it seems like it's picking up just a little bit. Like, I'm a little bit happier so far with what we're getting now. The first couple packs had me worried, I'll be honest. But at least we're getting something. Like, it's low-key picking me up a little bit as far as my hopes and, you know, my thoughts of maybe we'll actually get something, you know, anything decently good. At this point, like, I'm feeling a lot better about Prismatic than I was, that's for sure. So we've got the code card, and fingers crossed that, you know, this pack's gonna treat us good as well.
He's cute.
He looks like he would shed a lot. Riolu, Frenzen Paldea. Alright, so that's the evolved form of the Banary or whatever it is. Alright, so we got a reverse hollow. The second reverse hollow. So if there's anything good, it's going to be behind it. And nothing. Okay, so that's okay. In all honesty, again, like, I know Prismatic isn't going to have, you know, every pack something crazy or whatever. But again, as far as I'm concerned, like, at this point, we've managed to pull something decent. So I'm a little bit happier. And I'm still, you know, fingers crossed that we're going to get, you know, at least maybe one EVSIR that we actually pulled. Code card. So, you know, fingers crossed. We're keeping our hopes up. Low-key trying to pull the Evolution SIRs. Alright, so we got a berry. Funny enough, I've been using those a lot in Pokemon Ruby, which I'm currently playing.
Noibat.
So bug catching set. Another bug catching set, I should say. And then a Crispin. Alright, so we've got the reverse hollow there. Another reverse hollow, so fingers crossed we got something good here. Oh my gosh, it's a regular hollow. Alright, so obviously, again, nothing crazy with that one, but we'll move on to the next pack and we'll keep our fingers crossed. Alright, so we're moving on to the next pack here, and again, I'm keeping my hopes up because we actually managed to pull, you know, a couple okay cards. Say no big deal. Luckily, you didn't go throwing them across the room or something like that. Definitely could have been worse.
No,
alright, code card.
Not saying I'm all backed up now.
Alright, we got a Professor's Research.
Hippowdon.
Interesting.
Amorous.
Another Slowking with the crown.
Let's drop it.
Don't drop it.
Oh gosh.
Reverse hollow. Alright, so we got a reverse hollow Slowking. And nothing special. Alright, and then,
Yep,
okay, so
hollow.
another hollow electric energy. Ooh. Alright, so again, nothing crazy in that pack, which honestly, I'm not surprised realistically, because again, it is prismatic, so it's kind of hit or miss, but again, we're still keeping our fingers crossed. We've got quite a few more packs, and again, it is the super premium box, so hopefully it'll bring, you know, some super premium pools.
Super Loki. Bronzor.
Yeah, another one.
Larvitar. Buddy. Pyroar. Festival Grounds. Sneasel.
Another hippo on the beach. And nothing special. Alright, well, again, another pack with nothing special in it. How crazy is that?
Prismatic.
Prismatic delusions. Terrible confusions as to why we keep buying it.
You know what? I like the box. So
honestly, though, like,
kind of cool.
Like getting it from GameStop for MSRP.
There's more.
Getting it from GameStop at MSRP kind of made it a little bit more worth it. So in all honesty, even if we don't pull,
for
you know,
this.
yeah, seriously, do not, like, I seen them going for $250.
Don't
In all honesty, it's a nice box, but I wouldn't recommend paying $250 for it. They're realistically, unless you pull a God pack, you can keep going. Unless you pull a God pack or something like that, I don't really think it'd be worth it to pay $250 for the box that's gonna have the same thing anybody else is gonna get.
There's a Pokeball.
Hey, all right, cool. So another Pokeball on. Did we get another? Don't we already have a black belt training Pokeball?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure we just pulled one, but I'll check in a second. All right, so again, nothing special in that pack. Which again,
shiny.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, cool. All right, so another hollow energy at least. So all right,
yeah.
so funny enough, yeah, I was right. It's a different actual, you know, graphic image as far as, you know, the actual picture on there. But I will say, like, again, it is a black belt training, and they're both Pokeballs, so that is kind of funny. At the same time, it's another Pokeball, so at least it is something. So, you know, pretty cool. I'll take that.
Nice.
I mean, I think it's kind of interesting that they're both black belts training, but they're actually different images.
Alrighty. Continuing on.
Yep, on to our next pack here. And again, low-key hoping for some really cool Evolution SIRs, but keeping the hopes up, you know. Hopefully, we'll end up with something good.
Hello, Spritzy. Oh yeah, I gotta have that roto stick. Cottony.
Another Professor's Research. And another Slowking.
Janine's art. But it's secret, so, you know, you don't see it.
Don't tell anybody.
Diplan.
Oh my gosh, an Iron Thorns EX. Whoa! So, obviously, again, not a full art, but it is another EX, which I will say again, at least we do have the EX binder that it will go into, so I'm not terribly upset because it is something to go in one of our binders, but we need some more of those cool full arts. So let's keep going through, and hopefully, just hopefully, we're gonna get lucky, and fingers crossed, pull at least one Evolution SIR. Because at this point, we haven't pulled a single Evolution English.
Yeah, it's like we deserve to.
Well, at this point, it's just like, you know, we're trying so hard. Please just give us something. Another black belt training there. Another hippo on the beach.
Ooh la la.
Oh, look, it's a little Eevee. Alright, so another professor. Let's see. Another Slowking. How crazy.
This is like a lot of Slowkings.
Hey, okay, so
Pokeball.
Pokeball rescue board. So we've got a skateboard with a Pokeball. We've got a reverse hollow Crispin. And no way! A Noivern EX.
And a hollow energy.
Alright, so again, another EX. So nothing crazy necessarily, but at least it is, you know, an EX, which, like I said, we have the EX binder, so it will go in there. But again, really want some more full arts. Like, out of 15 packs, we're hoping to get more than just, you know, trainer full art, or, what was it?
Hey.
Professor full art? Another black belt research.
Black belt research.
Or black belt training, sorry. Yeah, I totally missed thought on that one. I was thinking about the other card. That's okay. That'll go in the video for sure. People will love that.
Blooper.
That's supposed to be behind the scenes bloopers. Is that a Pokeball? No, just a reverse hollow. Okay. Oh my gosh, a regular hollow? Alright. Come on, Prismatic. Let's see something decent. Like, again, it's like, I'm happy that we pulled anything, but at the same time, it's like, I'd be really happy if we pulled something worth getting happy about. Like, give me something good.
Give me something.
I was gonna say, be careful, we might get copyright.
Oh no, that's why I stopped.
Alright, fingers crossed here. Come on.
Come on, guide us to the good cards.
Right. Guide us to an evolution full art, preferably the Umbreon.
Larry and his skills.
Yeah, can he bring his skills to the table and pull us a good card?
Only on one Larry.
Oh my gosh, a Sylveon, and it's a regular hollow.
Hey, so cute. Boom.
Next pack. So,
what's your favorite evolution? Let us know down in the comments. I do like Sylveon.
Have you managed to pull an evolution from Prismatic? If you have, please tell me about it, because at this point, I'm desperate, and I don't think I'm ever going to get one, so...
We'll live vicariously through the comments.
Make me feel better and let me know that there is a chance out there.
Hey, look, again, starting it off.
Alright, so Black Belt Training just seems to keep showing up, and there's probably a Slow King in there as well somewhere, because there's another Hippo on the beach there.
Another Houndour.
Alright, so we've just got this theme of, like, seeing the same cards over and over again.
Okay. Cypher Maniacs. Okay, I said that.
So
right.
we got a Code Breaker. We've got some bread. Alright, so we've got a Bronzor. Hold on, because we're down to the last two packs. So, fingers crossed.
That's
guys,
a rainbow border.
Guys, if there's something there, it's going to be behind this card, and we're down to the last two packs. Real quick, down in the comments, you think we're going to actually pull something here? Because I don't. I really don't. I think it's going to be something ridiculous, and it's going to make me sad, and it's going to be like some ridiculous EX or something. And yeah, okay, see, yep. Alright, so I was right. I'm going to cry, and we're down to the last pack.
It looked like it.
So, if we don't get last pack magic here, Prismatic is once again letting me down, and after opening another 15 packs...
Instead of waiting, I might just have to go open the others, like, collection and get the other 15 out of it.
I feel like we're going to have to open the box just to get the packs out. Leave everything else in it and seal it back up. That way we can still enjoy opening the rest of the stuff later on. But at this point, guys, we're down to the last pack, so fingers crossed.
Code card.
Let's get some last pack magic, low key, hoping for something decent here. So take it slow. Let's build the magic up and see if we can manage to get something decent out of this last pack.
It's a H-O-O-T, H-O-O-T.
We got a hoop hoop. Oh my gosh, what is that? We've never seen that before.
Alright, real.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we've got a Black Belt's Research.
Professor's Research.
I mean, you know, just combining cards.
Might as well.
Great Tusk. Alright, so we got another Professor Vitality. And we got a Susan Kind.
I don't know how everyone says that different, and I say this one wrong all the time. I just say Fitzpandy.
All I know is that's the reverse holo, which means there's another reverse holo behind this one. And then after this Noibat, if there's anything out of these 15 packs, it's going to be behind this card. And I'll be honest, I'm not super hopeful. I've kind of lost all the hope on this one, and Man, you couldn't even let me build up the suspense. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be anything good, but I mean...
I wanted to know. So, well, we got, you know, that Umbreon EX, and that was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Lovely.
So, let us know if you want us to open the next one.
Alright, so unfortunately, again, we didn't really seem to pull anything fantastic as far as, you know, what I was hoping for or, you know, have been hoping for. But at the same time, at least it was MSRP and I didn't pay $250 to end up not pulling anything special. So again, that's why I say, like, if you manage to get one MSRP, I definitely say, you know, open it, enjoy it. Understand that, you know, it is prismatic, so there's a chance you might not pull anything at all, but
when you do.
But again, at MSRP, obviously it's not, you know, the worst thing in the world, and it is the super premium box, which means you do have the accessories, which does make it kind of nice. Alright, so obviously again, we went through the whole box. We got this card back here, if you want to grab the Eevee back there.
Dun, 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 dun.
We got this guy here. That's the Evolution SIR, which is the Eevee, obviously. It's, you know, the promo card, which at the same time, you know, obviously it is guaranteed to come with the box. But at the same time, it is at least an English Eevee SIR, so I will take it. It's the full art Eevee. It's something that, you know, we'll get to put on display and enjoy having, so I'm not upset about that. Thankfully, you know, at least I got a guaranteed Eevee SIR, or, you know, full art Eevee out of it, whatever, so that's something low-key, you know, at least that's something halfway decent. Not to mention we got this guy here, which if you want to open that up and show him.
It's really soft, by the way, and good quality. Like, it's nice.
At first she wasn't sure about it, but then she touched it and she went, ooh, this is soft, I like it.
I thought it was a little creepy looking at first.
Alright, so these are the cards that we managed to pull from our 15 packs out of the super premium box that are actually halfway decent. So we've got our full art trainer card, which again, it's a full art, but it is still just a trainer card, which I think we already have one of. Umbreon EX, which, you know, thankfully it is an Umbreon EX, which is something decent, will look good in the binder. Iron Thorns EX, which, you know, is something, but, you know, again, just another EX. But we've got the Noivern EX, which another EX to go in the EX binder, you know, but at the same time, not anything crazy.
And the Master Ball Veneri.
So, again, this is the Master Ball, which, as you can see there, it's a little bit hard to see on the camera, but you can see in the light there, the M reflecting. So that is a Master Ball, and you can see it's got the little, you know, Master Ball top on it there. So that is kind of nice. That does make it a little bit better. It's, you know, a little bit more premium of a card. Obviously, it's not a full art, but I will say it is still cool to have, you know, a Master Ball out of the set. Something else that's kind of cool, we got the Pokeball Skateboard. Rescue board. But I will say, again, pretty cool to get that. Another Pokeball Trainer. And then, of course, at the end, we've got our two different art black belt training Pokeballs.
I'm going to put this in a thumbnail.
Nah. If we pulled the Umbreon, I would. Alright, so again, obviously, you know, as we said, it is the super premium box, which was pretty cool to get to open. It had a lot of cool accessories and different stuff in it that, you know, you won't just find, you know, for sale, you know, on a shelf or something like that. So it was kind of cool to get those items and get to have those. At the same time, we got to open 15 packs of Prismatic, which it's always nice to get to open packs. Obviously, it'd be nice to get the full arts. You know, again, we've got the full art binder. We want to add more to it. We'll actually do a video here soon showing off the binder in our current collection. You know, we'll show off the EX binder as well, which I'm pretty excited about because we have our almost full first EX binder, so that's kind of cool. So we'll show that off. Not to mention, we are going to be doing an update on the Prismatic giveaway. So we think it's getting kind of close to the point to where we should start to get ready to do the first giveaway. Again, we have 2 of them, so we think it's, you know, just, it's kind of at that point that we'd like to do the first giveaway. That way we can, you know, kind of focus on the second giveaway.
We keep teetering on the 1,600 subscribers, so it's time. We're calling it.
We keep getting close, and then it goes up and down, so we think it's close enough that we're going to go ahead and call it on that one. And then that way we can focus on, you know, our future giveaways, including the second bundle. So, again, remember, keep a watch out. We will have that video coming out, so, you know, just keep an eye out. We'll do the update. We'll let you guys know, you know, when we're doing the actual giveaway video and everything else.
We're just excited to share with y'all.
Especially, you know, getting to do it. It'll be a lot of fun. So we'll make sure you guys get the details. We'll release a whole video talking about it and explaining that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot of fun. It was cool to get to open this stuff and get to show you guys what came in it. Hopefully you guys liked the video, and even though we didn't pull anything crazy, it was still fun to get to pull these cards and get to show them off. And
these 2 were kind of funny.
And again, you know, have moments like that we get to enjoy, seeing little funny things. So either way, I still had a good time. Loki, you know, would have been happier with, you know, the Umbreon, the special Umbreon SIR. But either way, as far as I'm concerned, I'll take what we got, and we're still going to keep trying. So
thank you all for watching. This is Loki Pokey.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.